If we do not want to die together in war, we must learn to live together in peace. The predecessor of the United Nations was the League of Nations, established in 1919 after the First World War under the Treaty of Versailles to promote international cooperation and to achieve peace and security. As the Second World War was about to end in 1945, nations were in ruins and the world wanted peace. Representatives of 50 countries gathered at the United Nations Conference on International Organization in San Francisco, California from 25th April to 26th June 1945. For the next 2 months, they proceeded to draft and then sign the UN Charter, which created a new international organization, the United Nations, which it was hoped would prevent another world war like the one they had just lived through. The work of the United Nations covers five main areas: maintain international peace and security, protect human rights, deliver humanitarian aid, support sustainable development, and climate action. The United Nations has six main organs. Five of them, the General Assembly, the Security Council, the Economic and Social Council, the Trusteeship Council, and the Secretariat based at UN headquarters in New York. The sixth, the International Court of Justice at Hague in the Netherlands. The United Nations General Assembly is the main policy-making organ of the organization, comprising all member states. Each of the 193 member states of the United Nations has an equal vote. The Security Council has primary responsibility for the maintenance of international peace and security. It has 15 members, and each member has one vote. Five permanent members, China, France, Russian Federation, the United Kingdom, and the United States, and 10 non-permanent members elected for 2-year terms by the General Assembly. India stands solidly committed to assist the United Nations in the maintenance of international peace and security with a proud history of UN peacekeeping, dating back to its inception in the 1950s. India has contributed nearly 1,95,000 troops, the largest number from any country, participated in more than 49 missions, and 168 Indian peacekeepers have made the supreme sacrifice while serving in UN missions. Some of the major achievements of the United Nations are providing food to 90 million people in over 75 countries, assisting more than 34 million refugees all over the world, and authorizing 71 international peacekeeping missions. The United Nations is doing new work, not envisioned for it, in 1945 by its founders. The United Nations has set Sustainable Development Goals for 2030 in order to achieve a better and more sustainable future for us all. UN member states have also agreed to climate action to limit global warming. The UN has evolved over the years to keep pace with a rapidly changing world. In the last 75 years, the United Nations, its specialized agencies, related agencies, funds, programs, and staff have been awarded the prestigious Nobel Peace Prize 12 times. We must avoid conflict and war at all costs and build a robust organization that can maintain international peace and security, give humanitarian assistance to those in need, protect human rights, and uphold international law. We must build a new world, a far better world, one in which the internal dignity of man is respected.